Hey, my 2A, welcome back, guys. So, my family, I wanted to talk to you about Overwatch Precision Trigger and also Freedom Gorilla Optics Plate. First, we're going to talk about Overwatch, guys. So, as you guys know, I love the new M&P 2.0. I was a fan of the old, but I hated the hinge trigger. Hated the hinge trigger. Well, they came out with the flat face trigger. M&P did, or Smith & Wesson, I should say. I like the trigger, but there's better triggers out there. Everything from Overwatch, Apex, Tyrant. And I decided to go with Overwatch because I used to carry some of Overwatch's triggers for some of my duty firearms because they're one of the few companies that are rated for duty purpose firearms as well. But with that said, I decided to give them a chance because I love the aesthetics of it. Take a look at this, guys, and you tell me what you think. Look at that. Tell me that does not look beautiful on this gun. Right? Okay. Now, let's talk about the trigger pull itself. I got the 3.5 spring in here, and it is no damn joke, guys. So, right there's your wall. Reset. No joke, guys. It's literally got to be a 3.5. There's no doubt that's not. I would be stunned if it wasn't a 3.5 or even lower. It feels amazing, guys. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how great that feels in the actual, oh, damn. I'm highly impressed by it. So let's talk about the actual physical installation. You're gonna see a clip here in a minute where I'm gonna show you some of the parts, just so you guys can get an idea. If you watch the whole video, you'll see that. You'll get an idea of all the parts that are involved in it, the housing, what's inside of the housing, and then also the slide. Well, what the kit actually brings is 6 different parts. Brings the new trigger spring, the new trigger housing, the shoe, or the, yeah, I mean, that'll be the trigger housing, and then also your, not your trigger housing, I'm sorry, your trigger bar. Holy crap, guys, I had a brain fart. Your trigger bar. It comes with your new springs, 3.5, and I think the other one was rated at 4. It also comes with the new spring for your plunger and a new plunger. Okay, guys. So all of it is super easy to do. If you have any knowledge with firearms, it's honestly easy to do, guys. But I did that video towards the end. You'll see it because I wanted you guys to understand how the housing itself looked like, because I've seen videos out there of the installation itself, but I've not seen a detailed description of what's actually, how the housing is designed, right? So I wanted you guys to be able to see that. Now, once you get it all installed, there is one critical part that you have to keep in mind, and that is the actual physical trigger spring, all right? So when you have the trigger spring, it's housed between the trigger and inside the frame, right? And so you have your block right here. Okay, and so what happens is that spring, you have to get a small, you can even use a small like Allen key, a thin one, and you can pull that spring out. And by pulling that spring out and keeping it straight, when you push down on the actual trigger, hold on, let me show you what I'm talking about so you guys can see that. Give me a second, guys. All right. Okay. So, do you see that spring? Okay. This is your trigger bar, right? When you push that trigger bar down, that trigger bar has to go through that spring and then come back out at the end, all right? So that's why that's important, guys. So just keep that in mind when you're doing the actual physical installation. It'll make it easier for you guys across the board, okay? Now, on the side, let's talk about Freedom Gorilla's optics plate. You guys can see that right away. That thing is built like an effing rock. No joke right there, guys. 10 times better improvement over the plastic plates. I just not a fan of the plastic plates by any means. So I'm really happy that I was able to get this from Freedom Gorilla. The kit is phenomenal, guys. It comes with everything you absolutely need. If you're carrying an EPS, if you're carrying a 407 or a 507K, there's 2 different bags. You select which bag you need. It comes with the proper screws, the proper bit. This thing is, blue Loctite. It's done phenomenal, guys. I'm extremely impressed by it. And as you can see, it's sitting on there perfect, guys. I'm really super happy with the way this all turned out, guys. I'm excited to see how it performs at the range. As you guys know, I will for sure do a range video for you guys. Man, that's just beautiful. Do a range video for you guys, so you guys can go ahead and check that out when I do it. Now my two-way, I just want to take the time again, and I thank you guys for all the support, all the love. The channel continues to grow, and I'm just humbled by y'all. So I just want to say thank you one more time, guys. All right, two-way, make sure you guys are always staying vigilant, you're carrying, and make sure to do the right thing. Take care.